week 12, okay? Week 12 class. So today we're going to reinforce for your expo. Yeah, we're going to help you a lot with that, okay? Are you working on that? Are you working with your expo? ¿Están trabajando en su exposición? Yes or no? Are you working in your expo? As I told you, you have all the information. Como les he dicho, ya tienen ustedes toda la información. Excellent, Mauricio. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Hi, Xiomara. Excellent, Angie, and excellent, Jose Eduardo and Mauricio, to know that you are working in your expo. Okay, so the class for today is going to be about everyday activities, daily routine, okay, with the first, second person singular and the first, second person plural. So here we go. This is week 12, okay? This is week 12. Okay, so this is English 1 from Idadi Institute, and in week 12 we have the simple present in first and second person. It means I, you, we, and they. Yes, I, you for singular, we and they for plural. Our learning achievements for today, you're going to produce sentences and questions also, okay, in present. In simple present with I, you, we, and they, following the grammar structure that we are going to work today. So in affirmative, negative, and also yes, no questions, yes? So for today, this is. And in order to introduce this topic, you're going to look at this video. Yes, you're going to look at this video and tell me, okay, what is this video talking about? Okay. Okay. So here we go. Yes, are you ready? Please write down all the information, okay? Anotando. Good evening, Gary. Good evening, Valeria. Okay? Yes, I know you're working in your expo, so this is going to help you. Esto les va a ayudar mucho para su exposición. Okay? So tell me, what is this video talking about? Yes? Listen, pay attention. Okay, I am going to stop the video and ask questions. Okay, voy a detener el video y hacer preguntas. Okay, let's begin. 1, 2, and 3.
My name's Fred. I live in London and I'm 17 years old.
Okay, the first question. Okay, so what's his name? What's his name? His name? Exam. Oh, Paul says. Yeah, another one, another answer, Fred. Okay, Angie, yes. Oh, Fred, yes, Fred, Jose Eduardo and Angie, thank you. Yes, his name is Fred. How old is Fred? How old is Fred? How old is Fred? Excellent, very good, okay? Yes, oh, 21, they say, 17 years old, yes, 17 years old. Okay, and excellent, yes, and where does he live? So what is that? When he says his name, his last name, when he says his age, what's that? ¿Qué es lo que ha estado haciendo Fred? What is Fred doing in the video? Remember the first class? ¿Recuerdan la primera clase? When you say your name, your last name, your age, yes, your phone number, your IDN number, Very good. Excellent, José Eduardo. So he's introducing himself. Él se está presentando. That is what you're going to do in your expo. Yes, eso es lo que van a hacer en su presentación, ¿ok? In your presentation, you're going to introduce, ¿ok? So, introduction. ¿Qué es introduction? La presentación. Y si decimos presentation en English, significa, es la presentación, es el trabajo, ¿ok? El PPT, por ejemplo, la PPT es una presentation. Y nosotros decimos introduction, introduce, I introduce, yo me presento, I introduce, my name is Susana, my last name is Castillo, I am 55 years old, okay? So like Fred, así como Fred, okay? So, your expo is going to begin with the introduction. La exposición comienza con la presentación. Okay, let's repeat, okay? Welcome, Caroline. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3.
My name's Fred. I live in London and I'm 17 years old. I wake up at 7 and I usually get out of bed about 7:30.
Okay, first, the introduction. Primero fue la presentación, the introduction. And then, what is, I wake up at 7 and I usually get out of bed about 7:30. Yes, instead of saying get up, get out of bed. Yes, it means the same. Podemos decir get up or get out of bed. So what's this? ¿Qué es esto? What's this? I wake up at 7 and I usually get out of bed about 7:30. Excellent, Xiomara, very good. The routine, yes? So first you introduce yourself, then, yes, his routine, yes, his, su de él. His routine, very good. Okay, that is a routine, his routine, la rutina de él, okay? Now, in the expo, you're going to talk about your routine. You have to say, I wake up, yes, first I wake up, then I get up, okay, and you continue. So, let's check. 1, remember that you say all the time the subject and the verb. Yes, pronoun and verb or subject and verb. Sujeto y verbo, siempre. English is a language of order. When you have the adverb of frequency, si tenemos adverbio de frecuencia, use I, the pronoun, the adverb of frequency, and the verb, y el verbo. I usually get out. You may say, I usually wake up. I sometimes wake up, yeah? Don't forget, the adverb of frequency goes before the verb, and delante del verbo. Okay, check that, please, check that. Continue.
Then I come downstairs and have breakfast. Usually I have cereal for breakfast with orange juice, but sometimes I have toast with usually jam or honey.
I think that the volume is a little, yes, a little low. I'm going, yes. Okay.
Then I pack my bag for school. I walk because my school's it's only in the center of the town where I live. So it's only 15 minutes walk in the morning, which is good because it means I can sleep later. The school is quite old. It's been a school for about 400 years, and it's got about 1,000 students there in 7 age groups, and it's only boys there. School starts at 8:30.
Okay, so here he talks about the school. School, you may replace it by it. Podemos reemplazar al school por el it, ¿es? Porque es un lugar, it. Y tenemos acá starts, the verbs. ¿Qué pasa a los verbos cuando trabajan con el he, she, it? You add an S to the verb. Añadimos una S al verbo, ¿ok? Por eso es que está así, starts. Entonces, ¿cuándo van a utilizar eso ustedes en la exposición? When you talk about the daily routine of the other person. Cuando hablan de la rutina diaria de otra persona. Yes, about your relative or friend. Yes, en la tercera parte, ¿no? En la cuarta parte. Acerca de la rutina diaria de su compañero, de su amigo o pariente. Okay, so that is why school starts.
And then we have 2 lessons, which go until 10:15. 10:45 we have break for 15 minutes. Then 11 till 12:40 we have 2 more lessons. And then lunchtime. I can go into town to get my lunch, but most people have to stay in the school and eat the school food. And British school food isn't very nice. Then we have 2 more lessons after lunch, and we finish school at 3:30. Usually I come home and I just sort of relax for a bit, and that's usually for maybe an hour. I read or I watch television. And my mum gets home about usually between a.
Here it says my mom, she gets home about, yes, usually between 5:30 and 6. Okay, when you talk he, she, it, the verb goes with S.
5:30 and 6, and so we'll usually eat dinner about 6:30.
Okay, so that is. So now you're going to tell me again, okay? What is this video talking about? What is this video talking about? You know the name of the boy. You know the, yes, the topic. So what is this video talking about? Yeah, okay. First, the introduction. Very good, Xiomara. Okay. First was the introduction. And then, yeah, Xiomara mentioned that, yes. Excellent. Okay, so Jose Eduardo wrote in the chat, yes, Fred's daily routine, yes. So when you said your daily routine, so very good, that is. Okay, thank you, Xiomara, thank you, Jose Eduardo. Yes, so Fred's daily routine, yes, or the everyday activities, of Fred's everyday activities. And what tense is this? What tense do you use in order to talk about daily routine, feelings, emotions, likes, dislikes? ¿Qué tiempo utilizan para poder expresarse con los about feelings, emotions, likes, daily routines? ¿Qué tiempo se utiliza? ¿Qué tiempo están utilizando? En English. That is our topic today, yeah? Very good. Juan Daniel, present. Thank you, Xiomara. Thank you. Okay, very good. So that is the simple present tense. Excellent. Okay, so the class is going to be very, very easy for you. Okay, so what is this video talking about? About Fred's daily routine. Don't forget to use the connectors, yes? First, I have breakfast. Then, I pack my bag for school, yes? Pack means empacar, ¿no? Empacar, alistar la mochila. Okay, so this is the present simple, first and second person. Don't forget the video, please. And we use the present simple to talk about feelings, emotions, yes? So when you say I don't like, habits and routines, yes? They swim every morning. Siempre la expresión de tiempo que va al final. Every morning, every day, every week, every month, every year. We have in simple present, yes, the affirmative and the negative form. In affirmative, you say you work with I, you, we, and they. You for singular and you for plural. here, yes? And the verb works in simple form. In negative, in the long form or complete form and short form, so you use the auxiliary do. Do not is complete form. And the contraction, don't. So you may say, I do not work or I don't work. You do not work, you don't work. We do not work, we don't work. You do not work, you don't work. They do not work, they don't work. So the auxiliary don't for I, you, we, and they. Don't forget that. In negative form. Whenever you have an auxiliary, the verb works in simple form. Cuando utilicemos siempre un auxiliar, ¿no? Vemos que el verbo siempre va a trabajar en forma simple, ¿ok? Entonces nunca va a ir con S, ES, nada, porque tiene un auxiliar. Okay, so now, yes, no questions in simple present, okay? In affirmative, no auxiliaries. En el afirmativo no hay auxiliar. In negative, yes. And in interrogative, you are also going to use an auxiliary. Okay, si este es el auxiliar del negativo, okay, what is the auxiliary for the question? ¿Cuál será el auxiliar para pregunta? What do you think? For I, you, we, they. Para el I, you, we, they. What is the auxiliary in simple present? For I, you, we, they. In negative is do not or don't. And for questions? Nobody? Nobody? It's the same, yes, do. For I, you, we, and they. Here we go. Okay, as I told you. So here you have the auxiliary do. Do goes in first position, then the subject, then the verb, and the complement. So the question is, do I get up at 7 o'clock? You say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Do you have dinner at 7? Yes, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Do we watch television in the evening? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Do they go to bed at 10? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. So here you have the affirmative answers. Yes, I do. No contractions. No, I don't, or no, I do not. Okay? It could be with contractions or the full form, no problem. So we are working here just with I, you, we, and they. So the auxiliary for questions, the only one auxiliary for questions for I, you, we, they is do. And the only one auxiliary for negative form is do not, or in contractions, don't, okay? For I, you, we, and they. When you talk about the first and second person singular. So the question is, when do you use the simple present? When do you use the simple present? Okay, in the chat. You have mentioned before. What can you express? What can you say with the simple present tense? In the video, what's Fred talking about? In the video, what is Fred talking about? Very good. Routine. Excellent. Yes. So that is when you use the simple present. You use the simple present. Excellent, excellent. Very good. For routines, to talk about feelings, emotions, likes, routines. Okay? Habits and routines. Very good. So that is. So you have to have a clear idea of that. It says, how do you ask questions in first and second person in simple present? How do you ask questions in first and second person in simple present? Okay, here you have routines. Talk about routines, the experience. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, and the questions. How can you ask a question? What do you use to ask a question? ¿Qué utilizamos para hacer preguntas? In simple present tense. Excellent, very good. Those are called auxiliaries, yes, the auxiliaries. Sí. For I, you, we, they, the auxiliary do. Y ya nos dijo José Eduardo, the auxiliary does. Does goes for he, she, and it. Excellent. Okay, so let's go. Here, the activity number 1. Choose the correct verb and make affirmative sentences, okay? Choose the correct verb and make affirmative sentences. Check this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verbs. Okay, so it means that you can repeat. Yes, you can repeat the verbs. Significa que no podemos repetirlos. Okay, and check the complete sentences, please. Okay, so produce the complete sentence with the verb that you are going to choose. Choose means escoger, seleccionar, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, send it by the chat. If you have the microphone on, please, okay? You can do it. It is much better to practice, yes? On your microphones.
Miss, yo.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so number 1, let me check if somebody else have raised their hand or only you. Okay, so we're going to, okay, thank you, Gary. Okay, continue working on that. Okay, let's begin. Number 1, please.
Okay. We watch TV.
Very good.
They play tennis. You
Good.
chat with friends.
Okay.
I listen pop music.
Ahí,
Um,
¿qué falta allí? A ver, again.
I mm,
Yeah, it was correct, the verb. El verbo estaba correcto.
I listen to pop music.
Listen. Very good. I listen to pop music. Number 5.
We go to the club.
Very good. Excellent. Remember that the verb listen always follows to. Yes, to the verb listen. I listen to the class. I listen to the music. I listen to pop music. The same as we go. We go to the club. Okay, so don't forget it. Excellent. Now let's check the chat. Oh, very good. Angie, now Mauricio will watch TV, they play tennis, you chat with friends. Okay, I listen to pop music. Okay, Mauricio, I listen to. Don't forget. Siempre el verbo listen va seguido del to. Listen to and also go to. ¿Cuándo no va el to con el go? Cuando va, por ejemplo, con el verbo que le sigue, va con ing. Por eso la expresión es I go shopping. Yes, I go shopping. Ahí sí no va el to, porque el verbo va con ing. Okay, so that is excellent. Okay, who else? So let's go. Yes. the next activity. Our next activity says, put the words in order to make negative sentences. This time we're going to order, okay, to make negative sentences. Remember the negative sentences? Okay, let's check a little, yeah? In negative, remember the subject, the auxiliary, and not, and the verb. Or you can use the subject and the contraction, do and not, and the verb in simple form, okay? Subject, auxiliary, and verb, negative form, yeah? Okay, now, here we say, yes? Put the words in order to make negative sentences. Number 1. Okay, now, come on. We need a boy who wants to participate with, yes, microphone. On your microphones is much better. Okay. Okay. Okay, who wants to participate? Excellent. I don't get up early every day. The time expression, yes, goes at the end. Excellent. Siempre la expresión del tiempo al final. Thank you, Angie. Okay, Xiomara, wouldn't you like to practice? Caroline, Valeria. Okay, boys, no boys. Okay, number 1. You say the subject, yes, I, the auxiliary, don't, then the verb get up early every day. How will it be number 2? Would you like to try, Angie? Because nobody else wants to practice. Okay, Gary, very good. You don't study English on Tuesday, yes? You don't study English on Tuesday. Very good. Who else? Yes, Jose Eduardo? Can you on your microphone?
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Okay. Number 2, please.
Mm, they don't work in a factory from Monday to Friday.
Very good. Number 3.
You don't study English on Tuesday.
Very good. Number 4.
I don't have cereal for breakfast.
Excellent. Number 5.
I don't like vegetables.
Vegetables. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Now let's go to the activity 3, and you're going to choose this time the correct verb and complete the sentences. Okay. Check this. You have 5 verbs here. 5 verbs. And you have 8 sentences. 8 sentences. So it means that you need to repeat some verbs, okay? You're going to repeat some verbs. And also you're going to work in affirmative, in negative, affirmative, affirmative, negative, affirmative, affirmative, and negative, okay? So check this. If you have not, it's a negative sentence. Okay, so work now. Yeah, you're going to have 2 minutes to do it. Yes, and check well the verbs. Yeah, send the complete verbs. Okay, let's check the chat if you have any answers. Okay, thank you, Xiomara. Very good. Angie, very good. Okay, like Xiomara says, yes, we drink orange juice. Correct. Number 2, like Angie, they don't have dinner at home. Or you can use also the verb eat. They don't eat dinner at home. So both verbs are correct. Aquí cualquiera de los dos verbos podemos utilizar. Yes, with the verb have dinner or eat dinner. So they don't have dinner at home or they don't eat dinner at home. And don't forget the preposition, please. At home. Yes, at home, at the weekend, for places, yes? At home, at the corner, at work. Now, for time, at the weekends, at night, at noon, at midnight. Yes, the preposition at. Okay, number 3, let's check if any of you have finished with number 3. Very good, Mauricio. I play the harmony on Mondays. Excellent. The preposition on for days of the week. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Excellent. Okay, Xiomara, my friends have meet at the weekends. Excellent. Yes, also you may say, my friends eat. Yes, eat meat. Yes, both are correct. Have or eat. Meet at the weekends. Excellent. Thank you. Number 5, now it's negative. Yeah, very good. I eat fruit salad. Thank you, Mauricio. Okay, Gary has sent all the complete sentences, yes? We drink orange juice. They don't have dinner at home. We have the harmony. We play, no? We play. We play the harmony, okay, on Mondays, yes? Play means tocar, yes? Tocar. No solo es jugar, play. My friends eat meat at the weekends. Oh, yeah, you check it. Sorry, Gary. Excellent, Gary. Okay, you check your sentence. So here we have my friends eat or have meat at the weekend. So number 5, here we have a possessive, yes, for plurals. ¿No? Tenemos el apóstrofe y no la S después. ¿Por qué? Porque esta palabra está en plural. Yes. Teenagers magazines, las revistas de los adolescentes. Okay, so number 5. What's the verb? Remember that here you have is my sisters. Mis hermanas. Podemos reemplazarlo por they, okay? Very good. They don't read teenagers magazine. Very good. They don't read teenagers magazine. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jose Eduardo. Okay, Jose Eduardo sent all the complete sentences. We drink orange juice. They don't eat dinner at home. I play the harmony on Mondays. My friends eat meat at the weekends. They don't read teenagers magazines. My sisters play computer games. I eat fruit salad. We don't have a bath at night. Very good. Thank you, Jose Eduardo. Okay, so that is. Yes, so I eat or I have. Both, yes, I eat or I have fruit salad. Both are correct. And we don't, yes, negative, we don't have a bath at night. Yes, also you can use the verb take, pero aquí no tenemos el verbo take. So this is. Okay, one that a student in order to practice the reading of the sentences. Okay, who wants to do it? Xiomara, would you like to practice? Mauricio? Xiomara, Mauricio? On the microphone, please. and practice with these sentences. Okay? Nobody wants to practice? Yes, it's better to practice because you're going to do it for the expo. Yeah? In order to check the pronunciation, it's better. Nobody wants to try? Okay, Jose Eduardo sent here. That is. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you. Oh yeah, someone else. Yes, Xiomara. Okay, would you like to do it, Xiomara? In order to practice the pronunciation. Okay, thank you. Okay, here we are. Yeah, number 1. Okay.
Okay. We drink orange juice.
Excellent. Number 2.
Okay. They don't eat dinner at home.
Excellent. Number 3.
I play the harmony on Mondays.
Very good. Number 4.
My friends eat meat on the weekends.
Number 5.
They don't read teenagers magazines.
Number 6.
My sisters play computer games.
Number 7.
I eat fruit salads.
And number 8.
We don't have a bath at night.
Excellent. So thank you. Thanks for your participation. Okay. Now, let's continue with the next activity, that is put the words in order to make yes/no questions. Yes? Do you remember how to ask questions in simple present? Okay, let's check. Yes? In order to order yes/no questions. Okay, let's remember. Yes? Yes, no questions. So the auxiliary, the subject, the verb, and the complement. And the question mark at the end. Yes? So do for I, you, we, they, and then the verb in simple form and the complement. Okay? So that's the correct order. Auxiliary, subject, and verb. Auxiliary, subject, and verb. Okay, so here we have. Put the words in order to make yes, no questions. Okay. Yes? 2 minutes in order to work. If you don't want to write in the chat, just on the microphone, okay, and produce the question. Okay, so Angie, do you get up early at 6 o'clock? Very good, Angie. The first question. Jose Eduardo, do they work in a factory from Monday to Friday? Very good, Jose Eduardo. Oh, it's a question. Okay, Mauricio, it's a question. What's the order? Check it, please. Check it. Angie, do you study English on Tuesday? Okay. Yes. So remember first the auxiliary do, then you. Yes. Get up early at 6 o'clock. Yes. Do you get up early at 6 o'clock? Next, the auxiliary, the subject, do they, the verb, work in a factory from Monday to Friday, and the question mark at the end. And number 3 is, do you study English on Tuesday? Okay, number 4 and 5. Very good, Angie. Do I have cereal for breakfast? Okay, Mauricio, excellent. Do you study English on Tuesday? Very good. Okay, so when you practice, yes, you learn. Okay, and the last one, like, do, vegetables, and they. Vegetables and they. Vegetables. This, a three-syllable word. Una palabra de 3 sílabas. Very good, Angie. Okay, so that is. Okay, so this was the activity number 4. So we have checked affirmative sentences in simple present, negative sentences in simple present, and interrogative or questions. Yes, yes, no questions. Okay, here, before the conclusions, we are going to go, because in the simple present tense, as you said, como ya lo han dicho ustedes, okay, we use it for daily routine, everyday activities, yes, for daily routine. So, you also in the expo are going to mention in the last part, ¿no? En la última parte, van a mencionar sobre su rutina en el trabajo o en el estudio. So, now you're going to check the routine, yes, the daily activities for this publicity assistant, okay? Let's check the routine for this publicity assistant. She's a marketing and publicity assistant, okay? 1, 2, and 3, huh? What is to-do list? A to-do list is what you have to say, ¿no? Preparar una lista, un orden de cosas para realizar, para hacer, ¿ok? A to-do list. Yes. This is send, receive, okay, instructs, business, meeting, yes, podcast, business media, facts, upload, okay, upload net, okay, Galley audio, send over, this is feedback, yes, so things to do today, cosas para hacer hoy, so to-do list, this is the to-do list. So you may say, okay, I do a to-do list. I prepare my to-do list, ¿no? Yo preparo, como dice, mi lista de cosas para hacer. Okay, next. Then comes checking, okay, the bookseller. Checking. You may check the information, check the chats, check the messages, yes? Then finding receipts, it says. Yes, finding receipts. So she is finding receipts. It means there is recetas, no? In that case, you may say finding information, finding news. That is for everyday. Sending receipt instructs off. In this case,
So this morning so far, I've been working mainly on recipes. So some of the work that I do for the cookery division is basically sending recipes to various magazines and newspapers.
okay, what does she do with these recipes? She sends to magazines. Él las envía a revistas and newspapers. Okay, I send them to magazines and newspapers.
For them to feature. It really depends on if the book's come out yet or not. Sometimes it's for an upcoming book, sometimes it's for a book that's already been out for a year or so. So for certain publications, we have what we call an e-sampler, and we give that to them, and it's basically
Okay, she prepares samplers all the time.
we've got 10 recipes on there, and they can choose up to 3 gratis ones that they can use in their publications, and then it's basically my job to send over the actual recipe, the recipe photo, along with like an author image and a cover image. It's a really nice way actually to connect with other people.
Okay, so she also takes about works with
the actual recipe, the recipe photo, along with like
photo.
an author image
Yes,
and a cover image.
image.
It's a really nice way actually to connect with other people like outside of Bloomsbury. So obviously like today I've been contacting people from like the Daily Mail, for example. Yeah, so sometimes it's easier than others. If I've already got the text file saved, sent it to someone else before, then it's fine. It's obviously really easy. But what I've had to do this morning is actually extract the recipe from the original PDF of the book, because for some reason or another we don't have the text file saved separately for that recipe. So yeah, I've basically just been copy and pasting from the
Yes, sometimes it says, she just says a copy and pasting. Yes.
copy and pasting from the PDF to a separate document ready to send on to them. I tend to use WeTransfer just to send the files, just because.
Okay, transfer just to send the files, send the files. Okay, so activities like this perhaps you do at work, at your work, or about your studies. What about your studies? Like her, yes, you have activities every day. It could be at work or at the institute. ¿Qué actividades realizan en su trabajo o en el instituto? Yes, that is the last part of the exposition, la última parte de la exposición. So come on, I invite you to tell me, okay, activities. You may use the days of the week, yes? You say, on Monday, I have example, yes? There is marketing classes, yes? On Tuesday, I have English classes, okay? So that is. At work is different. En el trabajo es distinto. Yes? What do you do on Monday? What do you do on Tuesday? Okay, at work or at the institute. Okay, come on. Produce sentences, yes? And then we're going to get together. A ver, cada uno una oración and then we're going to put them together in order to, okay, cooperate with the whole paragraph. Para poder armar un párrafo para ustedes, ¿ok? Un párrafo grande, yes, in order to talk about work, in order to talk about studies. It's going to help you for the expo. Les va a ayudar para la exposición, ¿ok? Come on. One activity that you do at work or at the institute. Una actividad que hagan en su trabajo o en el instituto, ¿ok? Simple present. Okay, while you think, I'm going to prepare the reinforcement. Yes. Okay, so here we have. Yes, more activities. Yes, activities that you may do. Okay. Nobody mentions activities at work. What activity do you do at work or in the at the institute? Yes, or for the institute. No? Okay, you may say I do my homework. Yes. I prepare my projects. Yo preparo mis proyectos. Yes. Yes, from since first cycle, yes. Or perhaps second cycle or third cycle now. Activities that you have done in all the courses. ¿Qué actividades han hecho en sus cursos? Okay, that is what you have to tell. Okay, we're going to continue practicing. Yes, in order to give ideas. Okay, for instance, perhaps if you are at home, you go shopping, yes? You exercise, you put on makeup if you're a girl, wash the car, perhaps, yes, I'm sure, Max, that you, before, yes, go to work, you clean, yes, you wash the car in order to drive, yes? Then get dressed, everybody gets dressed, go out with a friend, take pictures. If you are a photographer, you take pictures too. Okay, play the guitar, water the plant, and go for a walk. As you check here, these are activities, yes, that you do when you are at home. Okay, and then the adverbs of frequency that you're going to use, yes, according to the frequency. Yes, you say you are always late. We usually go to the cinema on Sunday. He often cooks pasta. We sometimes order pizza for dinner. She hardly ever smiles. They are never at home when we call. Okay, what do we say here? It says, when you have the verb be, the adverb of frequency goes after. Si tenemos el verbo to be, el adverb of frequency va después. But if we have any other verb, pero si tenemos otro verbo, the adverb of frequency goes before. Yes, we usually. So you may say, I usually, yes. He often cooks pasta. We sometimes order pizza for dinner. She hardly ever smiles. They are never at home when we call. Okay? So that is. Let me check if you have sent any sentence. Nobody. Yes. What? Do you think it's difficult? Yes. For instance, here it says, I always do the housework. I usually do the laundry. Yes, I often do the dishes. I sometimes do the grocery shopping. Yeah, I hardly ever do the cooking. I seldom wash the dishes. You may say wash the dishes or do the dishes. Both are correct. Ambos están correctos. Do the dishes es lavar los platos, the same as wash the dishes. Take out the garbage. I always clean the bathroom. I usually make the beds. I often make breakfast. I sometimes pay the bills. I sometimes no. Yes, I always pay the bills. If you don't pay the bills, you don't have line, no signal. Yes? Okay. So sure, I always share the house, yes, the housework with anyone. Yes, of course. Housework is a hard work. El trabajo de casa es muy duro, yes? A lot of work. Okay, remember, when you work with the first person, yes, you say I walk, you walk. But when you work with he, she, it, you're going to add an S in affirmative. In negative, you use the auxiliary do not for I, you don't, for we and they, we do not, yes, you do not. But for he, she, and it, he does not walk. She does not walk, it does not walk. So just the S in positive or affirmative. Entonces la S solo va a ir en el afirmativo positive. In negative, no. ¿Por qué? Because the auxiliary, porque ya están trabajando con el auxiliar. Yes, you may use contraction. Yes, he doesn't walk. She doesn't walk. He doesn't walk. And then for questions, you say, do I walk? Do you walk? Do we walk? Do they walk? But with he, she, it does. Does he walk? Does she walk? Does it walk? With he, she, it, okay? So this is the simple present tense with all the subjects, okay? With all the pronouns. I see that you haven't sent any sentence at work. Okay, here we're going to practice a little with the third person singular, he, she, it. Yes, remember that with he, she, it, you're going to add es to the verb. Why es? Acá porque le aumentamos a watch, watches, es. Because if you have the sound s, sh, sh, okay? So sh, like here is sh, sh, s, or o, okay? So that is yes, it off, suddenly off, yeah? Here we are. So if you have the sounds, yes, sh, sh, s, o, x, what is going to happen? ¿Qué va a pasar? You are going to add an es. Watch, watches. Teach, teaches. Wash, washes. Miss, misses. Go, goes. Do, does. Fix, fixes. Es. Le aumentamos es a los verbos que terminan con el sonido ch, ch, sh, s, x and o. Okay. And then, what happens when the verb ends in y? ¿Qué pasa si el verbo termina en y? Yes? And before, yes, the y, there is a consonant. Y delante del y hay una consonante, como el verbo study. Study termina en y y delante del y hay una d, una consonante. So you change the y by the I, cambiamos la y por i latina y añadimos s, studies. Yes, so we have he studies, she studies, it studies. En el caso de play, no problem, porque después de la y, delante de la y no hay consonante, sino vocal. Yes, just es, solo se lo aumenta la s. Okay, let's practice about my brother's daily routine. A ver, practiquemos aquí my brother's daily routine. You know, here you have the rules. Yes, and how well you go. My brother always gets up at 6 a.m. Okay, that is correct. ¿Por qué va gets? Because you're talking about he. He always gets up at 6 a.m. Yeah. And then, okay, what's the next? It says a mistake. Okay, correct the 12 verb forms. Vamos a corregir las formas de los verbos. Okay, what's the next verb? ¿Cuál es el siguiente verbo que tenemos que corregir? What's the next verb? Okay, let's check. Very good, Jose Eduardo. Okay, do you have the microphone? Can you on the microphone, Jose Eduardo? Can you use the microphone?
Okay, Miss.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So here we say, my brother always gets up at 6 a.m. Continue, please.
And then washes his face.
Very
Then
good.
brushes his
Wash.
teeth.
Very good. And then washes his face and brushes his teeth. ¿Por qué ponemos la ES? Porque termina en sonido sh, sh. Yes. Y tenemos acá, si tenemos el sonido sh, sh, s, over X, se le aumenta la ES. Es para he, she. Okay, next. After breakfast.
After breakfast, he goes to college at 7 a.m.
Very good. He goes. And si no, termine no. He goes. Oh, yes. Next.
He studies history and English, and he
Very
always passes his exams with an A plus grade.
excellent. Okay, he study. Study ends in Y, and before the Y there is a consonant. So you change the Y by the I and not the S. I-E-S. So he studies history and English, and he always passes with S, passes his exams with an A plus grade. Okay, so very good. So that's the way, okay? This is how you're going to practice, and this is how you are going to work with the third person singular. Cuando hablamos de la rutina de otra persona, okay, don't forget to work with the verbs, okay, with S or ES. Okay, don't worry because we are going to continue tomorrow with this. Para mañana, that is the week 13, we're going to work, yes, just with this topic, yes. This is just an introduction to that in order to prepare, yes, to prepare the expo. Okay, I am going to tell you, yes, I ask you to write sentences about your routine, yes? What, for instance, what you do, you have to tell me, yes? On Monday, yes, on Monday, yeah, this says I have marketing, or I study marketing, yes, on Monday, I study marketing, another, the time from, an example, from 19, yes, to 2030, an example. Okay, so that is, for instance, an action about your studies or your work, yes? So on Monday, I study marketing from 19 to 2030. At work, okay, you may say, I send some messages to my customers, yes? Okay, in my office, yeah, because it's the place of work. When I am in my office, yes? I send some messages to my customers when I am in my office. Yes, that is an example. Okay, so what do you do at work? What do you do at work? What do you do? Yes, perhaps if you're at home, what do you do at home? If you are in the office, what do you do in the office or in the factory? Yes. Also, if you don't work, what do you do, okay, in the institute? Okay, because nobody have sent any sentence. Okay, thank you. On Monday, I could at home. Thank you, Jose Eduardo. Yeah, that is at home. Yes, and if you work at home, it's now like me, for instance, we're working at home. Y si estamos trabajando en casa, okay, how do we develop our work? I can say, in my case, I have classes online. Yes. I have classes online. You as students also may say that. También ustedes como estudiantes pueden decir eso. I have classes online. I have virtual classes. I present my reports. Yeah, okay. That is, I don't work every day, yes? And when you work, y cuando trabajas, what do you do? Do you draw? Do you digit? No? Do you take pictures? Yes? Do you choose, I don't know, select? Okay, I take pictures because I'm a photographer. There you see, excellent. Okay, and Angie says, yeah, okay. Yes, if you only study, it could be like the first sentence. Si solo se estudia, entonces se habla del instituto. Yes, as I said, on Monday, I study marketing from 19 to 2030. Yes, all the subjects that you have from Monday to Friday in the institute, okay? So now what are you are studying at the Daddy Institute? Okay, so you don't sleep today? No, why not? Why are you not going to sleep? Come on. You have a lot of many sentences. Because it, yeah, oh my God. Yes. Oh, you have a lot of work. Okay, thanks God you have a lot of work. Yeah? And what do you do at work, Juan Daniel? What do you do at work? Yes, Angie. Yeah, Angie is a fashion model. Yeah. Exams. Ah, you prepare exams. Are you a teacher, Daniel? Juan Daniel, are you teacher too? Okay, are you going to take or check exams? Yeah, check exams? Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay, so write about your activities. Oh, yeah, yes, we have. Oh, but you're in the third cycle, yeah? Come on. Oh, yeah? Juan dices, oh, Jose Eduardo, very good. Okay, so you have to check that activities, please. Okay, the good is that you are studying and working at the same time, thanks to God, yes, because you are with health. Lo bueno es que estamos todos estudiando, estamos trabajando, continuamos, yeah? Gracias a que tenemos salud. Oh, we must thank for that. Okay, yeah, here we wanted to mention this, okay? So, check this, van a revisar esto, yes, check this for tomorrow. Yeah, and here we have one, yes, in order to check, for instance, on Sunday, Richard gets up at 10 o'clock because he does not go to work. Then he reads his newspaper in the kitchen. He has breakfast at 11:30, and then he telephones his mother in Lima. In the afternoon at 1, I may play volleyball with her sister. And after that, they eat lunch in a restaurant. At 6, I may swims for 1 hour and then she goes bye-bye to her brother's house. Next, they talk and listen to music. Richard watches television in the evening. He does not have dinner, but drinks a glass of milk. Finally, he goes to bed at 11:30. Okay, So readings like this are going to help you in order to produce. Estas lecturas le van a ayudar para qué? Para la cuarta parte de su exposición. That is, después de la introduction to your friend, yes, to your relative, después de presentar al pariente o al amigo, you're going to talk about his daily routine. Va a hablar de su rutina diaria. Yes? Okay, and then the words, how often, don't forget that when you work with he, she, it, the verb goes with s or es. Yes, as I told you, this complete topic is for tomorrow, but we are checking, we are trying to help you, okay, for the expo. Aquí lo que estamos tratando de hacer es ayudarlos, okay, para la exposición. Yeah, okay, because as you're working on that, it's good to know this. So here we're going to go now. Okay, so as conclusions, okay, of the class for today, that we have the simple present tense with I, you, we, and they, yes? So it says, to describe likes, yes? And your daily routine, we use sentences with a simple present. So that is, you can talk about your daily routine at home, at work, in the office, yes, on live, yes, when you study in an institute. And now, Angie, did you prepare any sentences? Because yes, you don't work, yes, you're a top model, yes, but you just study. So a sentence, activities that you do. What is your activity that you do when, in order to prepare for your classes in Aridadi Institute? What activities you do? Yeah, because at every work you have, yes, I am sure that you have homework, you have projects, you have expositions, yes. And what about you, Xiomara? Also because only one sentence, yes, and then begins the jokes. Solo me enviaron una, dos oraciones y de ahí, yes, bromas y bromas, yes. Very good, but that's fine, that's good. Call videocitos, and what's that? What is that? I don't understand, Angie. Call videocitos. We call videocitos. And Xiomara says, ay. Oh, yeah. Ah, very good. Yeah, so Angie is very tender and she calls to the study group Ositos. Yes, my study group. Oh, yeah, so that is part of your routine. Esa es parte de tu rutina, yes. I call, yes, my classmates, or I call to my group, yes, in class. Very good. Yes, so we will have a virtual meeting with our Ositos group later. Oh, yeah, very good. That is, and it's very nice. It's very nice you to call Ositos, huh? Yeah, it's very tender, Angie. And of course, you work together because you do homeworks, you do projects, yes? You prepare your work. Yes, so that is one of the activities. Excellent. Esa es una de las actividades que hacen, okay? And then after the meeting, y luego después de la reunión, yes, after the meeting, you study, yes? You choose the topic, yes? Oh, yeah, that is in the case of Jose Eduardo, okay, it says eat dinner, yeah? Okay, you will have a virtual meeting, later. Okay, and later you're having to eat dinner. First eat dinner and then have the meeting, yeah. Because it's going to be, yes, very late. If not, it's going to be very late. Okay, so that is. Another activity, I meet with my group, with a group of classmates, yes, in order to do a homework, yes. Another, we share ideas also, yes. We spend a good time, la pasamos bien, yes. We spend a good time, yeah. Other thing, and what course is that? ¿Y en qué cursos? Yes, ¿en qué cursos? You mentioned the cursos, mencionen los cursos, the assignments. Very good, Jose Eduardo. You make jokes. Excellent. That is part of the work. Yeah. Yeah. That is like a routine during the meeting. Esa es una rutina durante las reuniones. Yes. The routine during the meetings. Very good. Okay, and very nice. So that is. Who else? Richard, what can you tell us about your everyday activities? Your activities at work or in the institute, Richard? Another sentence, another idea. Yeah, because come on, you have here who says Jose Eduardo, for instance, yes, he takes pictures because he's a photographer. Yes, and as he works home, like many people now, okay, he cooks on Monday, yeah, but that is just a part of the day, no, it's not all the day. It's in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Yes, come on, you need to read books, yes, to look for information, to look up for information, yes, to check some links. Many things, yeah. Don't forget to mention the subjects. No se olviden de mencionar los cursos, okay? The subjects that you have from Monday to Friday, Angie. Okay, here, so to describe life and your daily routine, we use sentences with the simple present. Then, we use the pronouns I, we, you, and they to make sentences and questions in first and second person in simple present. So here, in the virtual activity, it says enter to the virtual platform and follow the instructions. Okay, complete the last virtual activity in week 14. And you know, the virtual activity is the oral, yeah, is the oral, the final oral exam. Entonces, aquí es la actividad 14 para que estén listos para el examen oral final. Okay, so now you know. Today, you have checked the video about Fred's. He introduced himself. Él se presentó primero, yes. Then he mentions his daily routine. Luego nos dijo su rutina diaria. Then you have to choose one friend or relative. Ustedes tienen que escoger a un amigo, a un familiar, okay? And you're going to introduce him. Van a presentarlo, who is he or who is she. Then his or her daily routine. Van a hablar de su rutina diaria. And then you have to tell me your routine, okay, about your, as a student or as a worker. Tu rutina como estudiante y como trabajador. You're not going to say, I wake up, no. Yes, no, ahí ya no me dices, no, wake up, have lunch, ya, no. Ahí, just activities that you do when you work or when you study. For instance, okay, before my English, before my virtual classes, we meet, yes, we meet with I meet with my classmates, ¿no? Antes de mis clases me reúno con mis compañeros, we prepare the homework, we do the homework together, hacemos la tarea juntos, okay? So we look up for information, buscamos información, we enter to the links, ingresamos a los links, okay? I study this, I study marketing on Monday, I study photography on Tuesday, ¿no? Estudio marketing el lunes, fotografía el martes, ¿ok? La hora, ¿ok? From 7 to 9, from 7 to 8, that is what you have to work. Yes, and what you work here, you are going to do it, yes, you're going to use it in the oral in the final oral exam, ¿ok? Es lo que van a utilizar para el examen oral final. Okay, so don't forget to follow all the steps. No se olviden de seguir todos los pasos. Yes, and in the PPTs only you're going to present pictures. Remember, pictures, photos, okay, sequences or drawings. Ahí no hay texto, okay? Just the only thing that you're going to write is your name in the first slide. Lo único que van a escribir es su nombre en la primera PPT. The only thing. And the rest is just illustration, okay? As I told you, with drawings and photos, okay? I don't know, many images. Or perhaps for daily routines, many students put the clock. Yes, a clock face, an activity and the clock face. ¿No? Me ponen siempre la imagen de un reloj, ¿no? Okay, o algunos ponen in the morning, otros in the afternoon, in the evening, yes, according to the ideas. Okay, so any questions about, yes, the simple present tense in order to talk about your daily routine? Now, how do you feel? Are you ready? Are you ready to present your expo for that part? Yes or no? ¿Ya están listos para presentar la parte de daily routine, about your daily routine? Yes or no? Yes, oh, come on, excellent, yes. Yeah, for the next week. Tomorrow we have classes. Tomorrow we have classes from 20:30 to 10. Tomorrow is week 13. Yes, excellent, Juan Daniel. Excellent, José Eduardo. Very good, Angie. Okay, so that is. Okay, the purpose is that we are going to help you with that. Okay, so this, we're going to see you tomorrow. Don't forget about just to check some ideas about the third person, he, she, and it. Yes, because tomorrow the class is going to be completely about that in order to make it easier for your exposition. Okay, any other questions about the expo? Richard, yes, Valeria, Caroline, no questions? Okay, Gary, are you at home? Are you driving? Okay, so if you don't have questions, yeah, everything is clear. Yes, like Juan Daniel says, yes, I got it. You got. Oh, tell me.
The instruction, where is it? El documento. Hay documento.
Juan Daniel.
Miss, the instruction, where is it? ¿Las instrucciones están subidas?
Yes. Okay, we're going to share it again. Yes, here in the Microsoft, here we're going to, I send it also to the chat, yes? También se le envió al chat. No, here we're going to. Vamos de acá de frente y les envío. Le ponen, ¿no? A cargar una copia. Como ya existe, me piden. Ok. Here you have it. And it's in the Microsoft Teams too. Y también está en el file del Microsoft Teams. Ok, go to Files, se van a Archivos. Yes. Ah, y aquí tenemos, ¿no? Dos. Ok. Okay, very good. Yes, that is those are the, yes, those are the, okay, the sequence of the exposition. There is the introduction, your introduction, yes, then your daily routine, introduction, daily routine, and then the introduction of your relative or friend, the daily routine of your relative or friend, and then you at work or at the institute. That is. Okay, so let me tell you, okay, thanks for your attention, thanks for your participation, okay, and see you tomorrow at 20:30, okay? See you tomorrow, bye-bye. And thanks to you, Jose Eduardo, for your participation. Thanks to you, Juan Daniel. Jose Eduardo, Juan Daniel Gary, bye. Yeah, did you arrive home? ¿Ya llegaste a casa? Yes, good night, Angie. Thank you. Thank you for your participation, Angie and Xiomara. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Richard. Richard, please participate. Good night. Bye, Mauricio. Thank you. Bye, Xiomara. Okay. Yes, Mauricio, check your writing. Very good. Yeah, okay. Yes. That's good, Richard. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm going to stop the recording. Okay.